Welcome to Kiwis and Dragons, a D&D adventure from Aotearoa, New Zealand, the home of hobbits. Our intrepid party of adventurers consists of Duncan Daynut, a fighter with a heart of gold and a brain of turnip.
Alright, Grandma Daynut used to say, when you're in a hole, keep digging and you soon have a mine.
Undra Vermees, a drowned necromancer with a fascination of death and a mystery to solve.
My grandmother used to say, seduce and destroy.
Nice.
Lovely woman.
Nice.
Tish Dusthind, a gnome bard that sings like an angel and talks like a mugger in a dark alley.
So I was having a little flashback to that time when we went to the tavern and we got a bit merry and I got laid. And I thought of this moment and it sort of goes, yeah, this sex is on fire. But it's okay because I went and got some cream and some antibiotics.
And Skjold Gunvaldson, a war cleric who lets his hammer do most of the talking. You broke him.
Sorry.
An old saying, ju senare på kvällen, desto vackrare folk. So that's the later in the evening, the more beautiful the people.
And then the cream and the antibiotics.
Yeah, that was sort of very much the same.
I'm sure Rowan can help you with that.
He's all about the slaughtering.
He's had to go.
Having defeated the harpies who had nested in the cliffs up in the wood ranges, you find yourselves as night is coming in with the headless, well, I suppose the remains of the matriarch harpy over most of you. You two down at the bottom of a ravine. Jackson, well, that was kind of fun. Don't do that every day.
Yeah, it was great. You ought to try and join in next time.
Hey, I got her at least 3 times. They're more than look down. I mean, I could have just gone and hit down there. I didn't. You right down there?
I'm fabulous, thanks. So I'm going to come up there and whack you with these wings.
Pardon? I can't hear you. Quite far away.
Get you.
I'll just lower this rope down for Tish.
Thanks, buddy.
Is she running around there with 2 wings? She's just cut off that thing.
Oh yeah, I want a set as well.
For the puppet show, eh? Hold on.
Quite like them.
Oh.
We could all get a set and
We could.
ride back into town.
Yes.
Looking like
Oh,
angels.
that would be marvellous.
Can you strap them to the horses and then we've got flying horses?
yeah, we
Pegasus.
just pretend they're Pegasus.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
That probably won't frighten them.
No.
No.
And we could all like hum.
I mean, this is a very good plan, but I don't know how well it will be received. Just saying.
I believe you are a humorless man,
You know what?
Jackson.
You know,
Beauty is
Let's-
in the eye of the beholder.
let's, you go ahead. Good trophies.
The minute I will behold an eye.
Right, should we just have a little check round, see if like there's, you know, as normal, we find loads of magic items and money.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to go get my hammer because
Oh yeah,
And your
you left that
shield.
behind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went all a bit limp, didn't it?
yeah.
Right, so can we climb up to like the main harpy nest and just have a
Absolutely.
little look
Let's
in
get
case
an
they're like
acrobat-
magpies?
Yeah, I'll just get an acrobatics check from everyone.
Oh, that wasn't my best roll of a 2.
What's that?
16.
16 plus my acrobatics, eh?
8.
So I got an 8 as well.
I got 24.
16.
Jackson looks around. He's like, "Do you want me to stay down here and just make sure nothing comes up?" And
Hold my wings.
Yeah, you just wait there, Jackson. Keep an eye on everything.
Don't cry while we're gone, little one.
I won't, as he's got these wings. It's like, they're kind of actually quite good fun, aren't they? As you start climbing up, you seem like, caw. Yeah. Starts looking around almost as if for his own set.
He's an idiot, that Jackson.
Look at him, how stupid.
The order that you get up onto the plateau, Tish, you and Undra make it maybe good double time ahead of the Duncan, ahead of Duncan and Shold. So I'd say you get to make an investigation check before they do.
Okie dokie.
Super.
Oh, that's good. 18.
What am I looking for?
Oh,
that one.
Investigation check.
I
Yeah.
couldn't spell, which is nothing new. It's a 12.
Rolled a 12. And what did you get?
18.
18. Clearly on the ground, you kind of front and centre, Shold's warhammer and his shield just lying there, abandoned, sad, cold, lonely, without a master.
I touch it.
You should grab it with 2 hands.
I'm going to. Later.
Talking about his weapon.
Yes,
Yep,
I am.
pretty much.
It is very
That didn't help
versatile.
either.
Yeah.
You look over and there's one large nest against the kind of the back of this small kind of plateau. The cliff rock face moves up, and a couple of smaller ones. There is quite an abundance of detritus and stuff up here. There looks to be an old wagon wheel. There seems to be bones and remains, cloaks and cloths, various weapons and spears, some broken, some whole, some rusted, some in good condition. With an 18, looking around the cloaks and the clothes, you see one that seems to be in particularly better condition than the others, almost pristine. Everything else seems to be tattered, but this one seems to have some form of very faint stitching around the lining. You also see a number of pouches containing various gold, and then you kind of notice some of these scattered around, all these kind of like coin pouches. And it's at this point, as you see the ladies kind of rifling through the nest, that you two both come up. You can both make an investigation check as well.
Not my strong point, but we'll give it a go. Oh, a natural 20.
Oh, very good.
Amazing.
I had a natural 11.
You are quite.
Wow.
You are
Which is
quite
a very unnatural one.
enamored by the fact that you have your shield and your warhammer
Yeah.
in your grasp now.
That's
And for a second, that's all that matters.
yeah. Well, it's the.
Here you are. I've warmed it up for you.
Oh, thank you. I need to polish it up real good.
As you are kind of taken with the cloak and the
Mm-hmm.
gold, between the two of you, you find 80 gold pieces,
Mm-hmm.
40 silver pieces, and 15 copper pieces.
What was it again? 80.
Gold pieces,
Yeah.
40 silver, and 15 copper. This is a collective total number of purses, pockets that you go through, some just lying scattered. You see Tish and Undra going through all this, Duncan, and you feel that you're kind of too late, so you just kind of like start wandering around, and you actually go over to one of the other nests that seems to be empty. And in the fading light of the day, a final like glimmer of some form of light just shines off the sticks and the twine and the twig that make up the nest of this particular harpy's nest. Catches your eye. It seems to be a small piece of metal intermingled with the branches.
Oh, let's have a look at that then.
And it's a small, well, it looks like a wand made of metal, maybe 30 centimetres in length.
Ooh, does it look like a magic wand?
Well, all wands are magic to you.
Well, to be honest, twigs and leaves are magic to me, so that doesn't say a lot, does it?
Whoa.
I'm going to have it anyway because it looks special.
Okay.
Is it a wand of intelligence?
You don't know just
Pushing
yet.
it.
Right, I'm going to have it anyway.
Okay.
I'm going to have the cloak.
You have the
You want to
cloak.
split the money?
Yeah.
So you have, no, you don't know yet. You need to you take some time with the items. I always get excited and just tell people what they have. Not this day. The light's fading. What are you doing? Staying here? Making it back?
Should we nest here or head back to town?
How long did it take us to get? It was about 4 hours, wasn't it? Why don't we get to the stables, just do that bit,
Yeah.
and like spend the night in the stables, maybe. And then riding in the morning, all triumphant like.
Sounds good. do we have time to spare 10 minutes so I can do a prayer of healing if you guys need some healing just in case?
Oh yeah, I think we could do that, couldn't we?
Why?
Half the gold, half the silver, and all the copper.
Oh, do you not like it?
I don't want to do the math.
Fair enough.
So what do we get for a prayer of healing?
I'm just gonna find out.
I don't even know.
All the while this is going on, you hear the faint distant
It's on your
caw, caw. I'm a bird, caw.
Oh, that guy.
Can we kill him?
Or, well, you know, we could just return and say, unfortunately, we all survived, but he got killed. No,
Yes,
that would be
it
me.
was-
That would get us
He's
in
having a
trouble.
nice time, isn't he? I mean, to be fair, I was going to do that, but I don't want to now because I just feel a bit silly.
So 15 hit points each.
15 back. Oh, that's great.
Oh, that's cool.
I tell you what you could do though. You could practice with your magic wand on him.
Oh, yes, that's a good idea.
Is my cloak a special cloak?
Have you taken some time to?
I'm rummaging with it. I'm looking at it. The stitching is nice.
Well, say over
It's
the
a good
period
colour.
of the casting of the prayer of healing, you just kind of sit with the cloak. Over this time, you kind of concentrate on the wards and the cloak and the magic imbued with it. It is a cloak of elvenkind. So a card to follow. So while you wear this cloak with its hood up, wisdom perception checks made to see you have disadvantage, and you have advantage on dexterity stealth checks made to hide, as the cloak's colour shifts and changes with your surroundings.
Oh, you
Nice.
got like a camouflage cloak. And you're an elf, so you should have it, really.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Disadvantage on wisdom. Okay. Thank you very much.
What about you?
Copper.
No, I'm going to wait till we rest up for the night.
Copper pipe.
So, as you all make your way down can I just have another acrobatics check from you all, please? Making your way down the cliff
sure.
face.
I should do this very elegantly. Ooh.
So it's gonna be 12.
You take your time, but you make good progress down.
22 for me.
Duncan
And for me.
and Undra,
19.
and you're actually quite slow.
Yeah, but I don't want to fall because I've done enough flying and falling.
You're probably
pride
quite
has been
scared of
damaged.
falling with
Yeah,
all that screaming you were doing when you fell off the bridge.
Yeah, it's not my favorite now.
You're
No.
quite worn out. Yes.
Yeah. I feel like I'm was the comic relief for this fight.
I'll go further than that. I would say for the whole series, really.
As you get down to the bottom of the cliff, the darkness is kind of more shrouding the area. It's all very quiet.
Where's Jackson gone?
It's suddenly out of nowhere, this creature with wings.
Right.
Poke him in the eye with the wand.
Guiding bolt. Oh wait, no, I might not have that. No.
I'll just raise my axes and then presumably I realise it's Jackson.
You do, but you cast Guiding Bolt.
No.
I just pause. I fight the temptation to hit him anyway.
They're pretty convincing. Oh, they're pretty convincing, aren't they? Bet you
Oh,
thought
yeah.
that was one of those harpies again.
Oh yes, well done, Jackson. You had us all fooled.
We don't get out very much. Fortunately, we just do like lots of traipsing around the mine. So this is actually the most fun day I've had in a long time.
Yeah. Well, at least you woke up right. That's always a bonus.
Hey?
It's your greatest feature, I would say. Is the uprightness with which you walk.
It's a strange kind of look across his face.
Yeah, there usually is.
Right.
Shall we get back to the horses
Yeah,
then?
get back to
Yeah.
them stables and have a rest for the night.
So,
Carefully,
we've all got the
carefully
things.
puts your wings down and just kind of like starts wandering off.
Now, I'd like to take the head. Have we got the head?
Oh yeah.
You've got the
I
head.
want
Yeah.
the head.
Yeah.
To tie her head by her hair around my belt, so it just kind of
Nice.
bobs about when I'm
Yeah.
on the horse.
Okie dokie. So you take the time getting back to the stables, and at this point, kind of night has truly set in. kind of faint sounds of insects, and kind of chirping and chirping, and the occasional call of a night bird of some description.
We'll have a bit of a roster for keeping watch.
Yeah.
And can I have a look at this wand?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be the first to admit I'm not the cleverest, but before I give it to Undra, I want to see if I know what it does.
Okay, just describe how you spend some time with it, and it's clearly magical. Wands, you've been brought up to think all wands are, but how are you?
Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to point it at Jackson and then say, abracadabra.
Oh man.
Didn't plan on that, did you?
Can you roll 3d4, please?
Oh damn.
Oh, that was good. That was 8.
Plus 3.
11.
As you abracadabra, boom, and you sit there quite aghast under it as 3 arcane bolts just and just swirl around as Jackson goes, and they just hit him square in the chest, bang, 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 and before you know it, he's on the floor, back, legs akimbo. Ow! What did you do that for?
Oh, sorry, Jackson, it just went off in my hand.
Yeah, yes.
I don't look at sex match.
Knowing well enough the spell Magic Missile, you come to the conclusion that Duncan in his hand has a wand of Magic Missile.
Wow.
I didn't know you could
great.
cast spells, Duncan.
Oh, yes, I'm a wizard now.
Oh my nice.
Slow down, Pegasus.
Jackson, you're all right.
I'll go and give him a hand up because I didn't really need to
There's
hurt
also
him.
you eventually
Careful,
goes,
Mr. Vaughan.
Sorry, Jackson, that was an accident. I didn't know what
I
it
didn't
did.
know you could do that.
No, I didn't really know I could do it either. But on the bright side, it wasn't a wand of fireballs. So, I think you've got to look on the plus side.
Yeah, but you'll be fine. Like, walk it off.
Yeah, as he's like kind of just rubs his chest, it's like a little bit of smoke trailing off, like,
But also now, it will look like you really helped us in the fight
Yeah.
properly, wouldn't it? So we can big you up a bit when we get into
oh,
town.
yeah. Oh, he just kind of rubs a bit of dirt into his upper armour. But yeah, so you have in your possession a wand of magic missiles.
Wow.
The wand has 7 charges. Whilst holding it, you can use the action to expend 1 or more of its charges to cast magic missile from it. You can increase the spell slot level by 1 for each additional charge you expend, and the wand regains 1d6 plus 1 expended charges daily at dawn. And if you expend the last charge, roll a d20, and on a 1, the wand will be destroyed. It doesn't
A lot of
require
stuff to know,
attunement.
isn't it?
It doesn't require attunement. And even someone as stupid as me can operate it.
Oh no.
Apparently, it just takes intent and a magic word.
Oh,
You are convinced that you need to say abracadabra to make it
yes.
work.
Absolutely. This is going to be so fun.
So scared.
Oh, what have I done?
This has been a lovely adventure. Have we not all
Yeah.
had fun?
Yes.
Haven't we? Yes, we have.
As you rest for the evening, taking your guard duty as the roster set by Duncan, dawn comes, and with the sun cresting light covering the hills, you make your way back to the township of Millerton, with the trophy of the harpy mother's or harpy matriarch's head tied to your belt. Pretty much at every stop you see Jackson rubbing more dry blood and dirt into various parts of his outfit, a little bit on his face. Takes out his dagger, just kind of like a bit of dirt on there. But,
And because it's a nice morning, I'd just like to remind us of our greenstone inspiration that we may
Oh.
need at some stage.
Well
you
done.
never know.
Oh, that was good thinking.
Just, yeah.
I'd forgotten about
so
that.
someone
the
roll,
small
someone roll a
things.
Oh, you best do
d20.
it, Tish, because you
Oh
remembered.
no, did we indeed?
And also, we can all blame you if it goes wrong.
Yeah,
then.
exactly.
Oh, yes.
Oh, it's a 15.
So everyone puts their hands on their stones, gives them a wee rub. Feels
Every
the warmth,
morning.
feels the
Every
warmth
morning.
coming
Yeah.
through every morning, and you make good time. getting back, you think, to Milton, probably mid-morning, kind of like 9, 10 o'clock. As the gates opened, what do you do?
Well, I recommend, what was he called? We go and see that chap. Oh, I forgot his name.
Now, are we going to see Rents to take
Yeah, let's go and see
with
Rents.
the Thunderbolt on his bicep to take
Yeah.
him ahead and get some pingers?
Yeah, and then we can get like our passes to get in the mine.
Yeah,
And then we could go to the pub
And have a
little
drink.
celebratory drink, and then we could go to
Oh.
that haunted house in the evening.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I can have quite a night out. And some pie. I'm a bit hungry, just saying, because we didn't make chicken pie.
Have we had a long rest?
You've had a long
Yeah.
rest.
Totally.
Hit points are all back. All your spell slots are back. I believe all your bardic inspirations
Yep,
have
back.
returned. It's a good day.
My wand is fully charged. I have all my smells back.
I have a really weird question. That before, the night before when our friend Scold, he threw a thing and we got 15 points back. If that's more points than I had before, so I just get what I had.
Yeah.
Alright, wasn't cheating. We just got
How's
carried.
Tish got 300 hit points?
Yeah, I just got a little swept up
Yeah.
in the moment. good thing.
Generally, you can only go to your maximum.
That's
Although
what
some
I
spells give you
thought.
extra hit points
Oh,
above it
yeah,
sometimes.
yeah. That's what I thought I was standing in, yeah.
Let's go and see Rents.
Yeah, hello.
Make as you go looking for rents, you look in the coin house. Choir is not there. You just make an investigation check. See if you can find him.
Dun, dun, dun.
Do we all get to do that?
Yeah, we're all having a little roll.
I trust the others.
22.
Look, she's got it sorted.
Oh, yep. I rolled a 3, -2, so that goes to a 1.
Good job here.
I'll
You
leave
go-
it
Lead
to
us. It's all that exhausting
You
power
go and
use
speak to
with
one of
spells.
the numerous clerks in the counting houses. You find out Rents is not there, and they actually inform you that he's just up in the Merchants Guild House, which is just a wee, just basically next door. Or on this kind of, you're up on the fifth layer of the town,
The one where we saw Mr. Silver Eyes.
just down from that.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Should we? While we're here in the counting house, is that Ren chap who had the haunted house in here?
You are looking for
Ren Mora? Is that right?
Ren Morrow?
Ren Morrow, sorry.
There's the page.
Morel?
Well, yeah, it's got an M.
Ren Moral.
There we go.
You inquire quietly, and yeah, yes. Well, you ask the person.
Have you met me?
Yeah, come on. It's Ren here.
You're pointed over to a kind of a middle-aged gent over at he's actually standing over at another desk, kind of short greyish hair, like brown greyish hair, relatively well built. His kind of clothes are tidy, but a little bit a little bit old. He's just standing there talking.
Hello, Ren. We heard that your house is haunted and you might want someone to sort it out for you.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
May I inquire as to who you are?
Your name?
I'm Duncan Daynut.
Hello, Master Dana. Yes. And as the person is talking to the woman goes, tell him, man, you were saying this morning how, like, no one can stay there now. It's you should take them up on their help. It's like kind of, it's a little bit kind of. I think I've got it in hand, but thank you very much. I wouldn't want to bother anyone with my business, so we'll get it
Your
sorted
loss.
in using the old-fashioned way and getting someone from the temple to come up and bless the place, and I'm sure that'll sort it out.
Or if you
Well.
think.
Well, just happen to. I am a cleric.
Yes.
You are?
Yes, yes, I am.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So I can do that with the help of my friends for a small fee.
Oh, well, I mean, to be honest,
So you don't think your house is worth
Well, then
protecting and having it done properly, like
it
proper heroes?
definitely is, and I'm sure you are a proper hero, but
Well, surely you've heard of us.
Priestess Trisanda has kindly offered to do it in a few days, so I wouldn't want to put you out.
Fancy her.
No, I mean,
All right. Well, just remember us. We're staying at the Cheerful Lantern. So if it doesn't get sorted out and you end up finding out that you have a problem that no one else can solve, and if you can find us, maybe you can hire the D team.
Nice.
yeah, and kind of a nudge comes from the girl again. Go on, let him do it. How? And she also, Master Cleric, how much would it cost? He's been talking about it for days now. I'll pay it, Ren. It's fine.
I'll ask the one that handles all the books.
This is kind of like this quiet
Undra.
conversation between the two of them. He clearly seems to not want to make a fuss over it, but apparently has to a point where he's been making enough of a fuss about it to certain people that she just wants to help him.
I say 1 million gold pieces.
He wouldn't get that because he's never watched it.
No, I still know the references.
I
I say, well, he seems like a bit of a fraidy cat to me.
He's I can't quite stretch to that much. I'm pretty sure you're not joking. I could maybe a gold piece. I don't know what your charges are, but otherwise we'll have to wait.
How many gold pieces did you say?
Maybe a single gold piece.
Oh, you're on a laugh, aren't you? If there's a ghost in there, that could kill us. You know, you're risking your life.
Well, I'm not. I mean, okay. Well,
You
you
look
can.
quite well paid here.
No, not really. And I have a family to feed. I was just doing a nice pay it forward deed for rent.
Are you
So-
leaving your family in that terrible house?
I don't live there. I live somewhere else. I was just being kind. If you don't want to do it, then he can just wait and have the priestess do it. That's fine.
So you want the priestess to die? Oh, okay. I get a little measure of you, Mr. Morrow.
He's not said a word. This is a conversation
This
with
is
the woman
the-
who was offering to
Ah,
pay
it's
for
a
him.
woman. Ah.
She's now looking at you like, okay. Anyway, if the business is done here, you can probably leave now. Strange lady.
Can I make an insight check
Yeah, if you want to. On who?
on the lady?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she seems like she wants to get rid of us. So maybe they're having some dodgy dealings here.
Oh, that's a 5.
She looks genuinely kosher, and she does want to get rid of you because Undra's strange, which you can actually kind of appreciate.
Oh, yeah, I can understand that.
But she seemed to be just genuinely trying to do a good turn. He seems a little bit kind of hesitant about the whole thing.
Well,
Is he embarrassed?
shall we just do it anyway? We've got an evening
We'll
to
just
kill.
break in and
Yeah.
screw up
Well,
some ghosts.
so maybe if you can give that gold piece to a worthy cause, we'll just sort it out for you, eh?
Oh, well, that's very kind of you.
Because we don't want the priestess to die.
No, well, I will give it to the temple because sometimes they'll.
No, don't give it to the temple.
Well,
Give it
they
to like some like poor children or something.
well, they feed. They normally put on lunches for the
Yeah.
children once a week to go down and have something a little bit hearty and kind of share stories and things. So it'll go towards that.
And also, sometimes we do back home is you go to a pub and you buy like a pint, then you put it like just there. So if someone comes in and don't have enough money, then they can use that to
They can get drunk.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
is that what
their
it's
life.
for? Because I normally drink it.
yeah.
So you've been buying all those pints, I've just been drinking them.
Yeah.
Oh, you should have told me.
He's so
Anyway.
naive, is he not? It's so cute.
I was confused. I was going, oh, do you have a key to the house so we don't have to break in?
I'll come with you. Mary, can
Oh,
you
are you
cover
sure?
yes, Mary, can you cover for me? And she, yeah, absolutely. He kind of makes his leave
Yeah.
for work and
I'm gonna look. What color pants is he wearing?
kind of like dark brown.
Oh yeah, good, good.
Won't show.
Yeah.
You make your way down out of the counting house. At the exit, you can see the merchant kind of house. You want to go and deal with this first, or go there?
Let's get this done first, eh? It won't take long. How hard could it be?
Well, I just, I want the head to be in a good condition with emergencies.
Oh, let's go and see him first in case we lose the head.
Yes.
As you go to walk away, he just goes, excuse me a second, and he just takes a couple of steps away. There's actually two young lads who are just kind of playing some strange game. They've got some polished bones, and they're just throwing them, picking as many up. You kind of watch it. It seems awfully complicated, Duncan. Very, very simple.
I've got that pouch of stinky bones and stuff that I got from that ogre. Can I just throw some of them into the mix?
Just throw them at the children.
As you're digging around in your pouch for your bones, you see Rin go over, and he just kind of leans down and whispers something to one of the lads, and he kind of nods, and just kind of suddenly this massive chunk of ogre bone is tossed into the middle of the game, and just all the bones just scatter, and they're like weird.
No, I win because mine's biggest.
Yeah, you do. Awesome. One of them just picks up the other bones, and he picks up your kind of grisly, nasty-looking ogre bone, and
You can have that if you want. I don't really want it anymore.
he kind of drops it. All right, thanks. It's a bit gross.
Well, I'll pick it back up.
The other
I didn't want
lad
it
is,
really, I was just being kind.
Yeah, the other lad trots
So
off
ungrateful.
downstairs. So, as Ren kind of strolls over and let's go then, shall we? And he kind of slowly kind of meanders down, following down onto the second plateau.
Will we go to the house first then, or will we go and see?
We need to
What do
go
you
and take the heater.
You want to do the head
Yeah,
first?
I think we're going to take the head
Yes,
first.
and Ren goes,
Because Ren's got to set up this trap, obviously.
I'll just wait outside he kind of takes you over to the merchant's house.
Yeah, well, I can wait outside with them.
And you just see
Oh,
he just kind
cool.
of stands there looking off at the boys run away, and then just kind of slowly starts talking to you as you go over and.
Could I just take Tish to one side out of earshot,
Yeah.
and I just say, I have a funny feeling that he's up to no good. I think he's sent them boys off to do something. So do you want to follow them very carefully, and
I think I
we'll meet
should.
you at the house?
Yes, I almost want to make myself invisible again.
Oh, that would be a great.
If only
idea.
I knew how. Hold on, I've got to check if I can still do it there. I'm just double checking. Yes, I'll do that. There I am.
Okay.
You'll be there in an hour, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Cast invisibility on yourself
Yeah. I think.
as you woof out and slowly start trotting after the boys. As Tish disappears.
I will be talking to him about asking what he told the boys and what was that about. And I'm using my keen insights.
Yeah. So he kind of tells you, because I just telling them pass the message on to the priestess Trizant that I won't be needing her services. That's all. And that's kind of a bit long-winded, but that's the gist of what he's telling you.
Okay, so does he seem genuine?
Make an insight check.
Yes. So it comes to 16.
Something's not right about it. It seems a bit edgy and not quite genuine enough for your liking. As you knock on the door to the house of the merchant's house, opened up, well-dressed female. Hello, can I help?
Oh, yes. Firstly, because you're merchants, you're probably quite rich, so I'd recommend investing in some oil so all these doors don't keep squeaking. Secondly, we're looking for Rents Downer because we've done a job for him.
Oh, well, wonderful. And actually, it's we like them a bit creaky. People can't sneak in.
Oh, I not thought of that.
Catch you doing dirty things, yes?
Well, I don't do dirty
I mean,
things.
I would be the same.
Yes.
Although,
She kind
I'm
of
not an
looks you up and
audience.
down and goes, oh, I bet. Where are you staying?
Where is it? The Cheerful Lantern.
The cheerful lantern.
Yes, it
You
will
love
be
it
too.
there.
Yes, figures.
It's being my
She opens the door and you see
Do a bit of Shakira.
you see Rents just kind of striding out, in this kind of confident manner, and he looks up. Oh, so you're back? How did it go? You have some good news for me. As he kind of casually, with that kind of warm, welcoming, easy manner, just wands up. Thank you, Marjorie.
I'm just going to make a constitution roll to make sure I don't throw up. Oh no, I'm all right. Yes.
It's all right. He's just a nice guy.
No,
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 he
No,
isn't.
in kind of long sleeve, he comes up and goes, so yeah, and he says goodbye to Marjorie. She kind of closes the door and he steps out. So, we'll have some, and he looks down at you,
Yes.
Andrea, and smiles. That's a mighty fine head you've got there, young lady.
I pick it up and I go, my daughters are very sorry for being mean to all of your people.
He gets down onto one knee and looks at the head and goes, so you should be. I hope they gave you a good spanking.
Oh, he's so gross.
Says the person that just went rah, 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 with a 1-day-old head.
Yes,
He stands up and goes,
I'm
"Wow."
kiss it.
Was it a hard task?
Well, it had its ups and downs, to be fair.
It made for a lovely evening.
Yes, and Jackson's not with you, is he okay?
Oh yes, he was fine. He got a little injury from his task, but he was all right.
Well, good. No, he got you there safely and was there to do the deed, and wonderful. Well, we can all sleep safer. I will make sure Master Silver Eyes knows of your deed, and may I take the... I'm sure you've grown quite attached to her, but I would love to put her on display so everyone knows that they don't need to fear those...
Well, we were planning
Flying
to do a
eggs.
nice puppet show for the children.
Well, it'll be there when you're ready, and it'll be in even better condition. Scarier.
Or you
Crispier, left out in the sun.
were going to give us passes into the mine,
I
if
will
I remember
indeed.
rightly.
Let me go and organise those for you. I don't have them on me. You're staying at the cheerful...
Cheerful lantern.
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 Yes.
I will bring them over in a couple of hours. I will shout you around
Excellent.
for great deeds done. See you there, but I will require the head.
Yes, when you come and bring the passes to the pub, I give you the head.
And he just looks down and goes, and he points, the head.
Yes,
Okay, just checking.
the head.
Or just give it to him now in case we lose it like en route.
Oh.
You're fine. You keep hold
I
of
can
it.
have it any time. Yes.
Yeah, you
Okay.
keep hold. You keep
No,
hold.
I
You
give it
keep
to
hold of the
I give
head.
it to you.
Are you
I'm
gonna give me?
trying.
Are you gonna give me the head?
I'm giving you head.
Nice.
In front of all of these people as witnesses.
And the
I have given you the head.
Yes. Thank you. This is probably made me the. This is a good day. This is a great day.
best
And he
head ever.
Walks out and he can say, "Yeah."
Best head you'll ever get.
Oh, once there was a giant mountain, and he just stops himself. Goes, "No, you're right. This is a pretty good head,"
Yeah.
and wanders off. See you at the end later. And he walks down out of sight, muttering to himself, shaking his head. Giggles coming from his general direction, nodding, shaking his own head. You guys in the head.
Okay, Ren. Right, let's go and sort this house out then.
As that's doing it, make an investigation check, please, Tish.
Yeah, I totally should. Oh! It's a natural 20, and I get a 2 for investigation.
So as you
22.
start scampering off, you
Scamper.
get down the first set of stairs and you see the boys have split up. One of them is running down, and the reason you know they split up is because you just see the literally the last flash of a foot dart between two houses running towards the drop. Which one do you follow?
I want my mum. Sorry, one's nicked off to the side and one's
Oh, yeah.
still going to the house, right?
Yep, so to give you an
Righto.
idea in your map, one has gone this way
Yeah.
and one has nipped down there. Like a
Where's
little
the
alleyway.
house?
There.
Oh, that's sneaky. I think I'd like to follow the one that just went down the alleyway.
Okay. You do. You follow them down there. As you get to the edge, it's probably about a 10-foot drop down. There's a couple of kind of rags and stuff on the floor.
I'm really acrobatic. So
Make a perception check.
19 and
Cool.
2 is heaps.
Yep. So you look around and see quite clearly the lad just kind of at a doorway, kind of almost a small alleyway, and he's just looking up the street and around, just seeing if anyone's maybe following him. As he pulls out a key out of his pocket and just sidles up to the door in the house that was pointed out to him. And you actually recognise the lad. When you went and spoke to the group of children outside this house, maybe the day before,
Yep.
he wasn't the one you spoke to, but he was in the group.
Oh.
As he takes one more look around, slides the key in, darts in, shuts the door behind him.
Cool. Ooh. Awesome. I think. Ooh, is there a window nearby on the
You
house?
have to, there is a window on the house and the door, there's a window on the front.
So I should look in that.
You have to jump down first.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, I'm good at jumping
Okay, no problem.
Yep.
So you land
quietly because I'm very good.
and you creep over to the
Creepy,
window.
creepy. Yep.
Look in the window.
Looking in the window, and
Okay.
where I see some. What's going on there? Can I see in clearly?
Same check. Yep, you can. It's a bit dusty. The window. It's a little bit opaque looking through. It's not the cleanest.
Because on choice, and I got that scroll a few houses ago at another place, should I just like try and detect magic? Can I do that without coming out of invisibility?
If you cast another spell, I think
Okay, don't worry
you
about
would
it.
lose invisibility.
No, that's cool.
Because it's a concentration spell.
Oh no, we'll keep concentrating. I can peek and I can't see. Can I climb it? Is the
Oh,
door?
you can see. It's just not very clear. You kind of look in and you can't see anything because it's like kind of like muddy, dirty, sooty
Oh.
glass, so
Right.
dusty.
And I try the door.
Yep,
I try the door.
it is locked.
Oh, that sucks. Oh, but I'm really good at picking locks. Remember? So I picked the lock.
Okay, so
I've forgotten
roll a
and-
d20 and add your, I think it's dexterity and proficiency. So unless you've got these tools, so no,
Nah.
+3 plus whatever your proficiency is. So add 6.
Okay. That's heaps. 17.
Yeah, pretty quickly looking around, and you kind of look around and stop yourself. No one can see me. Open the door. Lock goes. Doors open.
And I can sneak in.
Yep.
I sneak in quietly
Mhm.
and close the door behind me.
Okay.
And then I listen to see if I can hear where he's hiding.
Make a. I will get you to make another perception check.
Cool. 13 and 2 is 15.
You can hear some shuffling around. So if you just want to move that piece of paper
Dun,
and put Tish just up by the front door. So you've got a big table in front of you.
so
Big
I
kind
can-
of 9-piece table. There's a small round one. It looks like a sofa against this wall. The open plan floor of this house has 2 small staircases going up to a balcony,
Yep.
which you can't see. You can see some. You can hear some noise coming up from the balcony.
I think I should just hide under the table because how far away are you guys? I don't want to go upstairs without my friends. But I do feel like I should. Oh, so what? There's something happening upstairs.
But also you're invisible.
I'm going to say
Yeah,
at this
that's
point
true.
you guys have now slowly started making your way down. It's going to take you a
Cool.
couple of minutes to get there.
I think that I would like to try quietly coming up the stairs over there.
Okay, just make a stealth check with advantage, please, because you're invisible.
Stealthy, stealth. What's that?
9.
17.
Okay, and another one. And take the higher of the two.
Go for the 17.
Yeah, 17 sounds awesome. That was not so good. 17's a lovely number. It's lovely.
Cool. You make your way up. One step, there's a slight, and it's just the tiniest of. But like you stop yourself, and it's like it could just be. It was barely audible.
Okay. And what's at the top here?
There's a number of beds running along the kind of the balcony. There's a small bookcase here, and you can see another one up the end. And 4 beds running along the top balcony.
And that's it.
That's all you can see at the moment.
Okay.
Is the boy up there?
You can't see him at the moment.
But I could hear something. At this point, I panic and take a breath, and then it's gonna hurt. I just check under the bed, this first bed.
Yeah. A couple of empty boxes under there.
Neat. And then I check under the next bed.
Okay.
Can I see anything?
There's nothing under this bed. A little thin layer of dust.
Oh. And is there any windows up the top here? Or exits?
No, not looking out. No.
And I can only see out over the rest of the room. Oh, so my funny. And I check under the other two beds, the next bed.
Okay.
I'm
As
so-
you look under this bed, you see a small Hessian sack just kind of spread out, flat, just lying on the floor.
Just a sec.
Just like a Hessian sack, empty.
Go. And check under the next bed.
You move from this bed, and you go and have a look under. There's nothing under this bed.
Cool. And I'm all by myself, but there was noise.
Mhm.
And there's no secret panels in the wall that I can
No,
feel
you can see
or
off
see
now. No.
or feel.
Make an investigation check.
Noodles. That's a whole 4.
You can't see any, and you actually walking around and you look at the bookcase and the beds and you can't see anything. You kind of like noodles.
Noodles. I'd like to go back downstairs and head over to the door area.
Okay.
Yep.
Quietly again.
Very quietly.
Always very
Totally
quietly.
quietly. It's the only thing I can do quietly.
Oh, we know that from that other night in the cheerful
I don't know
lantern.
what you're talking about. And so, do I hear anything else while I'm there?
There is now a little bit of rummaging, a very, very light rummaging, coming from under the stairway.
On this end.
Yeah, under here. And you've got a doorway
Oh.
here, but it's coming from this area here.
Is the door open?
You go down and you
And I peek.
do you want to open the door? Try it.
Yes. Yes, I will open that door.
Yep.
Very carefully, very quietly, and very slowly.
You open the door.
Yeah.
And a sack of flour is thrown at the open doorway.
son of a gun! Oh,
As
yeah.
this young lad is there stood with some handfuls of flour and some eggs, and he's like, and just sees this kind of corporeal kind of form now
Yeah.
coated in flour, and he's like, oh, there's a fucking real ghost. There's a real ghost in here. And he just launches eggs at you. As
And
he
I
just,
go, Adam.
as you just see him just charge out and shoulder barge past you, and then as he connects, he realizes that there's a bit of firmness to this body, and he looks around and
Thank you.
um,
Ooh, child. Sorry, that
starts
was
to
wrong.
question his decision,
Same.
and just runs up to the door, opens the door, and just bolts out. It's almost at this point you guys are coming along the pathway. You see this young lad just running out this doorway, scared for his life as he turns around. Right, there's a real ghost. There is really, really, really a ghost. Ah! Just runs out, and he's just kind of like looking aghast at this boy.
I'd like to
He's
jump up onto the table and wait. In the middle of the table stood.
covered in flour
Yep.
and egg.
Yep.
Yeah.
Super.
You're almost like a pie.
Oh my god!
As you get to the
So my
doorway, which has
favourite
kind of
show.
gone closed too, the three of you with Ren are just like, he's like, I told you.
That is a real ghost.
There's a real ghost.
Oh.
Like, you should be careful. Shouldn't you have like your axe out, Master Dwarf?
Oh, no, you're working with top quality professionals here.
Yeah.
You know,
Keep your wand and
Yeah.
You hear kind
Gotta
of
keep
voices
your-
outside. Tish.
yourself ready.
Yeah.
Right.
I think the real ghost is probably just gonna go after the owner of the building. So.
It's deadly. I tell you.
Yeah, it is.
Spirits
because-
are in there, deadly.
Right. Well, we. Yeah. Right.
Oh, I can hear it calling for you. Do you want to go first, Ren?
Not really.
Well, you have to invite us in so we
Okay.
can use our powers.
It does. I'll go first.
Yeah.
Emboldened by
Yes.
something, he pulls a dagger out. I'll go first. And he opens the door and sees this flower-covered ghost or something on the table going, "Ah!" and he just lobs a knife
Oh,
at the thing.
that's not very nice.
No one tried to stop him. Oh, that's an 18.
Ow.
Oh, that's 5 points of damage. The knife just stinks in it.
I can live with that.
Just sits there like holding. He's like, shouldn't knives go through ghosts?
They would, but I'm not a ghost. You dork.
Do we recognise it as Tish?
It's kind of about the right height. You're not quite sure what it's like. And you get this little from very familiar.
Jesus, guys, that really hurt. Help.
I'm
Well,
very
I-
close
I-
behind him.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit him in the back of the head.
You told me to go in and defeat the ghost.
No, we didn't. No.
We said we were going to do that.
Yeah.
What? Is this a setup? Are you trying to set me up? Is it you? It's been you. You're the ghost. And he looks at you and points to you and goes, you've been haunting my house this whole time.
No,
You wait till I tell everyone.
no.
Everyone will know.
Sit
You just-
down.
And you took.
Right,
Took
can I just
Marion's
grab
money.
Can I just grab Ren by the throat or just pick him? Oh, is he a human?
Yeah, a little bit taller than you.
Just
Right,
put
can I
him
stand on the
down.
table and then grab him by the
No,
throat?
no, you're trying to set me up. I
Right,
still this is a
I
play.
grab him and
Make
give
a straight check.
him a hard stare. 15.
I rolled a 14. That would have been funny. He's like,
Now, I think something strange has been going on here, and while we investigate and find out, the best thing you can do is either sit in this chair here, or I can kill you, and you can still sit in that chair, but be dead doing it, and be a real ghost. It's your choice.
he looks at you and he's like, Just kind of goes quiet.
I take the first choice.
Right, you stay there. Let me go and talk to Tish. Well, we'll all talk to Tish. If you get out of that chair, I'm going to take that as an offensive action, and you know,
Still
believe
think
me.
they're trying to set me up.
Yeah,
I think
because
like what you need to bring to this conversation is shh right now. Grandma Dana used to say that to me quite a lot.
She's so smart, mate.
Yeah. So what's been going on, Tish?
I missed you guys, and I've got a bit of an ouchie. But did you just see that little young fella go racing out the door?
Yeah, he was saying something
Yes.
about a ghost.
Yes,
Did you see
yeah.
it?
He was
real
hiding
ghost.
in
No,
that
not
room.
the fake one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was hiding in that room behind me, and he threw flour and eggs at me, so I scared him. And I think it's him that's being a stupid ghost.
So you think they've been like pretend haunted in this place for some reason that we don't know?
Yeah, what's their beef with Ren? Ren, what did you do?
He looks at you and says, I didn't do anything. This is my house. Why would I not want to live here? Why would I force all my friends to leave? Just as silly.
Well,
Attention, perhaps the attention of the nice little young ladies that you work with.
Just silly.
Mary.
You a sad little man.
Gosh, you're mean.
Sure, good. Go
No.
and have a look in that cupboard, see if there's anything under
Yeah.
there.
What are you
I
doing
can do
there?
that, and then he can think about his life choices.
Yeah,
Oh,
I would
nice.
just stand next to him.
Yeah.
I'm just going to pop over to this thing and clean myself up and fix my wound, if that's alright with everybody. Yeah.
You're
Thanks,
still,
Ren.
you're still invisible.
I'm still invisible. Oh. Oh, yeah.
Well, I'll make a constitution saving throw, actually.
What? I'm looking for the stats with C. 60.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
80.
You've still got the spell up if you want.
Yeah,
Because
I'm
you see this
enjoying
kind of massive flower and egg just float past, muttering to itself over to the sink.
And I should be checking in and around there too while I'm
Yeah.
at it.
And you go under the stairs.
Yeah.
Make an investigation check.
Oh, man.
Okay, can I just make a perception check instead? I'm way better at perception.
You can make a perception check.
Perception. So that is a 13.
Okay.
I rolled a 6.
It's from what you can gather, the under storage area, the cupboard, runs probably 2/3 of the length of the balcony, and it's all nondescript. There's some kind of sacks of potatoes and goods and things like that. Some cloth, some clothes hanging up. Looks like winter coats. Some boots lined up, and that's it. There's really nothing in here. as you go to turn around, the flour that's been strewn everywhere is just ever so slightly drifting out of the door.
Oh.
Like there's a secret passage or a
Yes.
breeze.
So I'm gonna start feeling and see if.
Now you need an investigation check.
Okay, right, I'll do that. So it's gonna be, I rolled a 13, so that's gonna be a 12. No, wait, it's actually a 13. Because
Okay. It doesn't take you very long. You can find a false panel pretty much right opposite you, and it's kind of loose, just sitting up against the wall, sack of potatoes against it. As you move it, it reveals a small, maybe 5 foot by 10 foot excavated recess. Some of it seems natural, just maybe slightly enlarged, and in there is a small sack of stones, some gold coins, and a small table with a number of uncut gems on it.
He's stealing from the mine.
yeah, guys, that looks like there's some sort of smuggling operation going on here.
That's not mine. You put that there.
Okay.
This is.
What
It
did
looks
I
at you
say? You were supposed to be quiet. I just smack him around the head.
Nice.
You are a very annoying man. What a whiner.
Yes.
I pick up the decaying arm
Make an
that
intimidation
I have, and I
check.
just...
Oh, that was quite good. That was 19 plus 4.
You
23.
can see his muscles going as if he's thinking about trying to make a dash for the door, and then he just thinks better of it and just sits there.
Yeah, that would be the last thing you did, my friend.
Just looks at us.
Now,
Alright. I can cast Zone of Truth on him. Which,
Nice.
Should we do that with some other witness?
nah.
What is it Red
Oh,
does in
let-
the mines?
let's find
I don't
out what's
even
going on
understand
first,
it.
Yeah.
What is he? Just a general...
Randy just, from what you can gather, he works at the counting house, where they all have uncut gems on their
Oh,
He
tables.
may have
His little
pocketed
thief.
them. Right.
And
I'm
the-
still
and the-
It's
available.
not a massive sack, but it's like big enough.
I can cast Towel of Waterboarding if
Yeah.
that doesn't work.
Yeah. I was gonna say the creature enters spells here, blah blah blah. The creature can't speak deliberate lies within the radius. And I know if it's failed or
So
saved.
you cast Zone of Truth. Is it just him in the radius? You go over to the table.
Range 60 feet, 50-foot radius.
It's like all of us.
Yeah, well, okay, we can just do it on him.
Yeah.
Let's do it on him. Okay.
So he makes
Make the spell.
Yeah. So he makes a charisma save throw.
What's your spell save DC?
15.
Okay.
So does he fail it?
He does fail it.
Okay.
Rolled an 11.
Right. So now you can only speak truth.
Yeah.
Did you steal these gems from work? Your work.
Then he looks and he goes, yes.
I was just gonna say if he doesn't say anything, then Duncan have to break a finger or something.
He looks and he's.
What,
I-
crack
I
my
might-
whole finger
I
just to
might come
scare
No,
across-
him?
Duncan,
I might
no,
come
no,
across-
not your
I
finger.
might come across as a simpleton, but I'm not stupid.
I come across as a simpleton, that's because I am stupid.
Yes, you are.
It's a good...
How dare you
It's
say
not my
that about
fault.
my
I have to
friend?
tell the truth.
Oh, it's fair, he does
Did
have to tell the
ask him-
truth, you know, I can't argue with that one.
Did you play pretend haunt just to keep people away from your house?
Yes, I did.
Pathetic.
Who else is in on it with you?
He looks at you. And he looks around. And he grabs his hand, it's clenching. And deathly quick, he grabs his knife from his sheath and runs it across his throat. A massive gash opening up, blood spurting out across the table as he's kind of gasping. And he looks at you. It's like, and just falls down.
Oh,
Unconscious.
man.
And we will hold it there.
Oh, man!
Oh.
Thank you everyone for joining us tonight. We will
Excellent.
see you again. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Check out the website on YouTube, I believe, Gareth. And
Oh yes, we're on YouTube.
yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks everyone.
Thank you, everyone.
Oh, that was really good. I enjoyed that. See you next week, everyone. Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.